Okay, what's going on, guys? Your boy, the real Scorpion White here. Welcome back to another tier listing video. Today, we'll be tier listing on the Call of Duty League 2021 teams. Now, if you are watching the Call of Duty League, you better watch this because I'm going to go over every single team from S, A, B, C, and then D. Alright, we're going to go in order, obviously. Atlanta FaZe, we already know they're going into an S tier, all right? That team right now is going so well. I think they're like 12-1 right now in the series right now. They're 12-1. They went undefeated for the first bit, and holy shit, they're so good. Like, you got Simp, you got a Beezy, the Tiny Terrors. They go so well with those SMGs. You got Celium, probably one of the best flexes in the game. And then RSD is the best AR, in my opinion, in the game. I think they can win champs, for sure. They walked away with the first major. Let's see if they can walk away with another one. Dallas Empire. Now, sometimes I would say S, but sometimes I would say A. You know? They're starting to have a little bit of a slip up right now, in my opinion. They're starting to slip up. They are the reigning world champs right now. So just for that, they're going into an S tier. Even though I'm not a fan of Dallas Empire. They got Crimsix, one of the is the most winningest player of all time. He's got 37 major event wins. He's got 3 rings, and then you also have Shotzi and Illy's, 2 youngsters in the scene, and then you also got Hook, who's also just a beast. Florida Mutineers. They're a great team, but they don't deserve S tier. I think they're an A tier team. Hold on. Let me. Maybe a B tier team right now. They were an A tier team at the start of the year. They were doing really well, but now they're not doing so hot right now. They're kind of falling apart. But I think A is fine because I think they'll do better. You got Slack, who's been around. Slack has been around for years, and then of course you got Sky's one of the best ARs in the game. You got Awakening, who just looks like he's fucking cheating, obviously. And then Neptune, who's just a fucking beast. London Royal Ravens, we're not even going to talk about them. All I can say is that they fucking suck. They fucking suck, dude. They suck ass. And that's where I put them. The LA Gorillas. Now, if you guys didn't know, Apathy, Cilia, and Assault Vivid, they're doing great. Right now, the last time Apathy, Assault, and Silly were in champs at 44, they won fucking champs. I think they can push LA Gorillas to an A. I think they can. I really think so. I think they can. Alright? You got Apathy's got 2 rings, you got Silly's got a ring, and Assault has a ring, and then you got Vivid, who's just a fucking beast. Los Angeles Thieves. Right, like at the start of the year, they were doing so well. They were 4-0, just like with Atlanta FaZe, but now they're not doing so hot. I just watched them face LA Gorillas. They got fucking 3-0'd. For that, they're going to a B. All right, they're still a good team. You got a world champion on that team. You got Slasher, and now you got Temp. You got Temp, who's also really good. You got TJ, probably one of the best S&D players in the game. And then you got the new player, Venom, which I've seen a little bit of. Minnesota Rocker. Ever since they got Standy, they have been doing so fucking good. I remember they reverse swept fucking Seattle Surge. They beat Dallas Empire twice for the second time. All right, the second time they've beaten them. And that's just surprising, And I think they go to an A tier. If they do a lot better this year, maybe I can do that. They're going to go, maybe they'll go to an S. But right now they're an A. Minnesota Rocker. New York Subliners. New York is doing pretty damn good. They're like top 3 on their spot right now. They're 10-5. You got Clayster, who is back-to-back world champ, 3 rings. He's got 18 major event wins. That's all I can really say about him. Then you got Asim, who's an absolute beast. Did really well. Had a great 2019. Had a pretty not so good 2020, and having a decent, very very good 2021 season right now. I think they're an S. They're an A tier. I think they are. If they keep doing what they're doing, actually, just because they're top 3, that's an S tier. They're doing very very well. Optic Chicago, S tier by far. Optic has been the most dominant team in Call of Duty history, and right now they're doing really well. I believe they got top 4 last major. They got 3-0 by the New York Subliners, sadly, but they're doing decent. They're really doing pretty good. Every time they would match up against FaZe, it's a bloodbath. Paris Legion. I'm going to put them in a C tier. They're not that good right now. They're not that good, but I've seen them play. They put up a pretty damn good fight against Optic, and I'm surprised. Because Paris last year did not have a very good year. They didn't. And I think now that Classic's on the team with 6 major events, and then you got Scraps, who's still looking for one. You got Fire, who's a beast, and then you got Aqua, who's been around for years. I think they have what it takes. Seattle Surge. Now, I think they're a B-tier team, and here's why. They have the potential to beat Empire. They have the potential to beat them. They do. They have the potential to beat Rocker. They have the potential to beat a lot of these teams. But they're just not very good at closing them out. That's it. That's all I'm going to say. Toronto Ultra. I'm just kidding. No, they're a C-tier team. They're a C-tier team. That's all I'll say. There's not much I can really talk about it. They've had a roster change, obviously. They sent Methods to the bench. And Methods has been around for a very long time and has only won 2 chips. Sorry, Methods, to say it, but that's just fucking sad. I know it's very, very hard to win a championship, but he hasn't been doing very hot in most teams. I think he won a championship with Rise in World War II, and then he won one with Toronto Ultra. Then you got Kleenex. I mean, he's been a beast for a very, very long time. He's been a beast for a few years now. I've seen him for a bit. Bance, he's been around for a few years too. He's been doing pretty damn well. I think in Black Ops 3, he made it to a major. He made it to a world championship, and we're in finals. Yeah, that's what I'll say about him. And then you got Insight, who is also former teammates with Kleenex. So I think they're going to be pretty good. That is my tier list, guys, for the CDL teams. You got S tier, Atlanta FaZe, Dallas Empire, New York Subliners, Optic Chicago. A tier, you got Florida Mutineers, LA Gorillas, Minnesota Rocker. B tier, you got the LA Thieves, Seattle Surge. C tier, you got the Paris Legion and the Toronto Ultra. And then D tier, the London Royal Ravens. Well, hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you didn't miss out on any new videos. And I'll see you around.